Diamond ring.
Hey, hey, if you here to see the Clippers, make some noise. Who that? Talking about who that? Staples the center.
I'm Madeline Burke for LAC TV, and welcome back to Clippers Weekly. Clippers.com insider Eric Patton joins me again this week. And Eric, one of the things we're seeing is the growth of Lamar Odom. I mean, self-admittedly, he's not where he wants to or where he needs to be yet, but he's been giving some good energy and being trusted with some key minutes down the stretch, so that's got to be a good sign, right?
Oh, it's definitely a good sign. And one of the things he's talked about even recently was that his mind sees things that he wants to do on the court, but his body isn't quite there yet. But a thing he added was that it is starting to come together a little bit.
And it's got to help, too, that his teammates and his coaches are trusting him and being patient with him. I mean, Vinny Del Negro has said, you know what, yeah, he's not where he needs to be, but he's getting there and he's working towards it. I mean, how much does that trust help?
Oh, the trust helps a ton. He said that it helps him be patient, and I think he would have normally been a patient guy in a situation like this, but having the support of the training staff, the teammates, the coaching staff, all kind of coming together and knowing what he means to this team in the long run, it's really helpful.
Now, as he's coming out, this team is getting ready for their second multi-game road trip of the season. The last time this team left town for more than one game, it didn't quite go as well as planned. What's different coming into this road trip?
Well, despite all the veterans on the team, I mean, the 7 new guys, it's still hard to mesh together. And that was the first time, aside from the China trip, that they'd been on the road for an extended period. And it is still a little different when you're bouncing around from city to city. I think that road trip had 4 playoff teams from last year. It's pretty difficult. And for that to be the first one, I think they kind of learned their lesson of how to deal with the trials and tribulations of the road.
Yeah, you mentioned 4 playoff teams, and it was also pretty exhausting. I mean, on the East Coast, all that travel took it out of the team, right?
It may have, and I mean, we have to go to the East once on this trip, but at the same time, there's 3 games in the Midwest, and I think it's just a matter of kind of learning what they got wrong on the first road trip and making adjustments.
All right, well, we will update you from the road next week, but for now, with Eric Patton, I'm Madeline Burke for LAC TV, and thanks for watching Clippers Weekly.